Imagine, just for a moment, standing before Allah on the Day of Judgment, and, discovering that your harsh words, your anger, or even your fists were actually counted as an act of disbelief. The Prophet, peace be upon him, gave us a chilling warning: insulting a Muslim is fusuk, and fighting him is kufr. What does this really mean? And well, how can we protect ourselves from falling into this danger? The Prophet, peace be upon him, warns us about two things. First, insulting a believer, and second, fighting a believer. Both are truly destructive, both tear apart the unity of the Ummah. Insulting someone might seem harmless to some people, like it's just words. But in Islam, words can actually be weapons sharper than a sword. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "A Muslim is the one from whose tongue and hand other Muslims are safe." Every word we say is recorded, and every wound caused by the tongue might never heal. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Fighting him is kufr," the scholars explained, this is not disbelief that takes you out of Islam, but a major sin so severe it resembles the ways of disbelievers. It's called kufr amali, practical disbelief, because it goes against the very spirit of faith. Allah tells us clearly in the Quran, "The believers are but brothers, so make peace between your brothers." That's from chapter 49 verse 10. Brotherhood is not just a slogan, it's a sacred covenant. Breaking it by fighting is in fact breaking the rope of Allah. In his final sermon, the Prophet, peace be upon him, declared, "Your blood, your property, and your honor are sacred to you like the sanctity of this day, this month, and this city." Fighting a Muslim is not just a personal offense, it's an attack on what Allah has made sacred. Today, fighting is not always with swords. We fight with our tweets, our comments, our rumors. Digital battles are still battles. And the sin is still recorded. Even in the time of the Sahaba, disagreements happened, but they sought reconciliation, they forgave, they remembered that this world is temporary, and that the hereafter is forever. So before you speak, before you act, before you hit send, ask yourself, will this bring me closer to Allah? Or will this be a deed I regret when I meet Him? Ya Allah, purify our hearts from anger, protect our tongues from harm, and protect our hands from injustice. Make us among those who unite, not divide, who heal, not hurt. Ameen.